Namaskar, welcome to Sachcha Das family video. Friends, in today's video I will discuss, if you are a married man and you are being harassed, what legal steps can you take? Step by step, point-wise, I will tell you. You try to understand it carefully. If you like the video, then be sure to like it, subscribe to the channel. And if you need any help, you can call on our 91-7428-194-235. See, the very first thing is that if you are being harassed, if there is any cruelty, then the first thing is that you will have to collect evidence. Now the question is, what is the evidence? Which evidence will be accepted? So see, if you have a recording of a phone call, if you have a threatening message, if there is a medical report against you, if there is any injury, if there is any violence, then it can also be used as evidence. If, for example, you have a CCTV camera installed, if there is any recording in it, if there is a witness, then that will also work as evidence for you. Now, the second option is that after that you should complain to the police. The police should take action on it, no matter what, but there should be a copy of your complaint. Take 2 copies of the complaint you have filed and take the receiving on 1 copy. If, for example, the police does not file an FER, then you can also write a complaint letter to the SP, to the DM. However, the police should write it. The SP has the right. The SP or the DCP has the right. You should write a complaint to them. When you write to the SP and even after that there is no action, then first, under Section 156 of the CRPC, you could go to the court, and from there, you could take the order to file an FIR. Now, since you are replacing the CRPC, you are replacing the BNSS. So Section 156 has been changed. Now, under Section 175, you could go to the court, and from there, you could take the order to file an FIR. The FIR will be written. The third point is that if you have the fear that there could be a fake FIR against you, be it 498A or unnatural sex, if you have the fear of a fake FIR, then you can do 2 things. First, if you have the fear that there could be a fake FIR, then you could go to the court and take the anticipatory bail. If you want to take the anticipatory bail, then under Section 438 of the CRPC, you could take the anticipatory bail. Under Section 482 of the BNSS, you could take the anticipatory bail. However, the Supreme Court has said about 498A that if there is an FIR in 498A, then there should be no arrest until the case is fully investigated. So even if there is no arrest, you can still take the anticipatory bail. The fourth step is that if you are experiencing any mental disorder and you are mentally disturbed, then you should file a case. Under Section 506 of the IPC, you could file an FIR to threaten a criminal. Under Section 351 of the BNSS, you could file an FIR. Under Section 330 of the IPC, you could file an FIR. Under Section 152 of the BNSS, you could file an FIR. Under Section 504 of the IPC, you could file an FIR to insult a criminal. Under Section 352 of the BNSS, you could file an FIR against your wife or her family. All these sections are very important. If the wife is defaming the society and spreading lies, or if the wife's family is defaming and spreading lies, then under Section 499 of the IPC and under Section 500, you could file a case for defamation. This used to happen in both the criminal and civil courts. Under Section 356 of the BNSS, this case can be registered. You can ask for compensation from the civil court. If you have collected evidence, then you can file a case for divorce on the basis of mental cruelty, or shoe case, or physical abuse, or shoe case, or physical abuse, and you will also get a divorce. Under the Hindu Marriage Act of 1955, under Section 13, you can file a contested divorce. If you agree, then you can file a mutual divorce. If, for example, you have a child and you want custody of the child, then you can file a case for child custody. You can prove in the court that the wife did not raise the child properly and the father should have the right to raise the child. Under the Guardian and Watch Act of 1890, you can ask for custody or visitation rights, and you will definitely get justice. If a false FIR has been filed against you, or if a false FIR has been filed and you are worried or your in-laws are worrying you, then you can go straight to the High Court, and in the High Court, under Section 482 CRPC, under Section 528, you can go to the High Court and file a questioning petition so that your FIR can be filed. Now, I would like to give you some practical tips. The first tip is that you do not argue. Do not get involved in arguments. If your wife is arguing with you, or if she is behaving in a straightforward way with you, then you should record it. This is very important. Second, you should remain calm. You should not take any steps in anger. You should not take any illegal action. Third, you should meet a family lawyer as soon as possible. You should contact them. You should take proper advice. If the family members are under pressure, they are under a lot of stress and depression, then you should get counseling from a counselor or a lawyer so that they can overcome this. This is very important. Now, I'm going to tell you some questions that are asked the most. The first question that is asked is whether there is a law for domestic violence, even for men. The answer is no. There is no law for domestic violence for men. However, 490 Ethics and Mental Development. You are the first IPC. Now, in the areas of BNS, taking into consideration the orders of the High Court, you can file a complaint against your wife and her family. Now, the second question is, what should you do if your wife is threatening you to commit suicide again and again? If your wife is threatening you to commit suicide again and again, you should record it first and inform the police, because you can take protection from IPC Section 498, abetment of suicide. You can take protection to protect yourself, and the police will give you complete protection. The third question is whether the husband can ask for divorce or alimony. The wife asks whether the husband can ask or not. The answer is yes, he can ask. If the wife earns and the husband's financial situation is weak, the husband can ask for alimony. I hope this video will be useful to you. Thank you so much for watching.